Skillet Sauce, and
I'm back.
remember that guy?
Yeah, not the dude. No shades. And about 40 pounds heavier.
Yeah, they're definitely not show, and he's speaking into the microphone for a show out there.
Yeah, I was away. Took a little break.
Where were you, man?
I was on a cruise, man. I went to Alaska. Unlike a lot of the colored folk, I did not run to the Caribbean for the 75th time. How many coconuts and trees can you see?
What do you mean? That's blasphemous, man. You're
Yeah,
Canadian.
I
I
know.
mean, what's wrong with you?
That's why when I sent an email out to go on this trip, I sent it out to like 20 some odd people, friends, family, and two blacks decided they were going to be adventurous. Decided the cold would not kill them. And joined me in Alaska. And it was only like 50 degrees average temperature, It was nice. It was very nice. So, for a city boy, it was good to see mountains and bears and bald eagles, the eagle, the symbol of American freedom. He looked more free than all of us do, but it was nice, man. It was nice.
So some whales, too, right? You saw like whales jumping up into
some humpback whales, they wasn't humping, but, they were taking their breaths and, getting their exercise. Common theme here on the Sanity Check.
And what about Captain Stubing and Isaac?
No, we had Captain Gary.
Captain Gary?
Yeah, that's what his name was. Captain Gary.
But did you have a jive-ass Isaac?
No, the boat wasn't. Well, you mean on the cruise ship?
Oh, the cruise ship,
No. The cruise ship was filled with Filipinos. You remember Filipinos, H? You loved them.
Yeah, I love me a Filipino chick.
There were tons of Filipinos. Apparently, we went on.
Were they gambling a lot and shit like that?
No, those are the Asians, the regular straight Asians.
No, I thought Filipinos gambled like they was crazy.
Well, Well, maybe they do, but they have to behave themselves on these cruise ships because the Norwegians. No, we went. How in America the Dutch? The Dutch must whip these cats like there's no tomorrow because they were dancing and smiling and singing. It was. I felt bad. I actually felt bad.
Really?
Because these cats are clearly the third class citizens on the ship.
Damn, steerage and below next to the boiler, huh?
Yeah, basically, all the officers were white.
Yeah.
Or let me see. No, all the officers were white. Yeah, all the officers were white. And then you had like the people who headed up the casino area or whatever have you. It was actually one was a black chick, and first she was. We were asking her questions, about how great the job must be. She's like, yeah, I see a lot of places. And then slowly but surely, the more questions I asked, the less enthusiastic she got. Because these cats are out, I think 9 months out of the year. Like when we got off the ship, these cats had to turn that whole ship over, clean it down, because we got off at 7 a.m. off the ship. And by, basically 1 o'clock, people were allowed to come back. So they had 4 hours to clean up a cruise ship.
God.
And then get ready to smile and dance for the next set of passengers that came on. It was fucked up.
Yeah, I guess when people think they got it bad and shit, you think about stuff like that.
Yeah. But rough. Overall, I still had a good time. That's
good.
I actually got to see the show while I was gone.
Good.
I didn't think you mentioned me enough. You didn't pine away for my return.
The loss of Ken. I'm sorry, man. I did you an injustice, man. No. But did you like the show?
Yeah, the show was good. I didn't think it.
Except for fucking, show with those Roy Orbison shades on for the whole goddamn show. I'm like, what the hell was that about?
I actually got a text from one of our regular viewers, the fourth one.
Oh, okay. Goddamn,
She was like, if you ever wear, shades on that show, she's going to kill me. So,
that was a bit ridiculous.
Yeah. But, I'm sure he thought he was he was cool.
He was too
cool
for school, But you see, life goes on, and obviously you see that from just the topics that we have today, from the crazy topics we had last week, that the world is still insane. There's still nutty shit going on out there. People,
I was speechless with that whole roasted baby
in the gold leaf. Yeah, I mean,
not that the shit we're talking about today is that much better.
Fricasseed fetus.
That was horrific. That was truly vile.
Yeah, that shit was outrageous. But as you see, this is okay. I want to talk about this, but I'm not gonna.
Hold on.
I'm not.
No, wait a minute.
Not gonna do it.
No. I just received a text from Show, and it reads, "Bitches like my shades." Wow.
Bitches.
Well, you know what? The man has his priorities.
Exactly, his priorities in order.
I think, bitches like his shades.
Bitches like his shades,
So,
man.
on the air, live, I formally apologize.
Yes,
you
show
keep
'em,
wearing those
you
shades.
keep wearing those shades, and hey. And they were from that designer that passed away, so I guess that's homage to that particular designer. So, hey, whatever, man. If it works for you,
Good for you, man.
hey,
Good
it's
for
my
you.
brother, I love you.
Good
man.
for you.
Roy Orbison, still. Look that up, show Roy Orbison. All right, so
You were going to say.
I was going to say now everybody knows how I go in on the fats and the stinking gravy slurping hogs out there, but I'm not. I'm going to actually let the humor of this particular story work for itself.
Which, just by the title, I was laughing my ass off.
And we did not make this up. The title, for those people out there that want to Google this or maybe YouTube it or whatever, Bacon Lover in Piggly Wiggly Rampage. This is what this thing is, okay? And I'm just going to read you. Hey, do you have the picture of this lady? Okay, throw that up there. Here it is. Dig this. Meet Lanicia Shafay Appling. This is the woman's name.
Hold on. I have to applaud you. You got that right on the first try, because that's one of the stupidest fucking ghetto names I've ever seen. And this is what good schooling does for you.
Yeah, exactly.
You can decipher all types of bullshit.
So dig it. The Georgia woman, 26, was determined to shoplift beer, bacon, cheese, and chicken wings from a Piggly Wiggly that she punched, spit, and pepper sprayed store workers who confronted her as she tried to flee the supermarket Wednesday afternoon, according to cops. Appling, as you can see a picture there, in an adjacent mugshot, allegedly hid items worth $88.27 in a canvas bag she attempted to check out, only putting one item on the counter, according to the workers. Okay, when a Piggly Wiggly employee who had been tipped by the pilfering by a shopper asked Appling about the concealed items, she tried to exit the store. Obviously, the bitch tried to run out. Not too fast, though, because she's 340 pounds. After worker Jonathan Orr tried to stop Appling, she pulled out some pepper spray and sprayed him in the face. Okay, so I'm going to continue.
So clearly, this was not an impulsive act.
No. I mean, she had shit.
armed and
She
ready.
had shit prepped. She had a battle plan. She probably had the fucking camouflage on her face and everything. All right, so she was down for it. So okay, here it is. Appling kept spraying as several workers tried to keep her from fleeing. The 340-pound Appling also allegedly punched Orr in the face and spit on a 28-year-old employee. As she successfully bolted from the Athens store, Appling was dropping beer cans out of her purse. But this is the shit that this be. Listen, responding to a 911 call, a cop reported spotting a very large black female in a purple dress standing there screaming at two store employees. Now, hey, you know that favorite, the N-word little drop that you want to put in? I got to put this in because I don't really want to say this too much, but I do like it to be known. Do you have that little sound drop there?
Yeah, I'm getting it now.
Okay, all right. So, because I'm sorry, this is not a politically correct show. We're not politically correct individuals. So, I need this sound drop because this is ridiculous. So,
Niggas.
exactly. That's what we're talking about here. Okay. This woman. Why couldn't she be stealing something different? She's stealing bacon and chicken wings and beer.
I'm going to take the side of the dirty Negro in question because I think there's some falsehoods in this story.
Really?
Yeah.
Do
Well,
tell, what
it says right. This can't be true.
Okay.
It said that this hog monster bolted.
First of all, that's first
impossible.
True. Hog
That's virtually
monsters
impossible.
cannot bolt.
Exactly.
They can waddle and slide and shimmy a little bit. They can't bolt.
Wiggle, jiggle, chortle, slump,
Slump and slither, but they can't bolt. Okay.
So for right there, she has a case.
Okay. Any case. When you look at things like this, my main problem, which is outside of it being yet another black fat mammy disgracing us, I just can't stand that shit. But you're stealing chicken and beer and bacon and cheese.
Well, we've had the bacon discussion.
We've had the bacon discussion. You know, black folks got to have them some chicken, so we know about that. And you got to wash that shit down with these beers. But
when it's Miller time, it's Miller time.
why couldn't she be stealing something else? Anything
broccoli?
else? Yeah, exactly. Steal a bag of apples. Right. Steal a bag of apples. It's still theft, but steal a bag of apples or something, man. Steal something. Steal some fucking weight loss program. Steal.
You condone theft when it's something worthwhile. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, look, man. No, but I mean, you just steal something else, man. Why you got to be a big, fat, black, oily hog monster
with a weave of the shaggy DA?
No, that weave looks like the bottom of an Easter basket, just painted black. This shit is ridiculous, man.
So if she was thin, would this be more palatable for you?
You know, due to my bias, I refuse to answer that question.
Okay.
But you know, because I don't.
It works for corporate America. Why can't you do it?
But yeah, so you know, this is just a story. Google this story if you want. I mean, I didn't even bother reading the comments because I figure I know what the comments are going to be about. I don't know if you want to mess with it. I don't even see
it. Was it? Are they racial, perhaps?
Oh well, of course, man. But you know what? This woman just deserves it for. You're gonna leave a cloud of pepper spray, you know, to try and escape.
How badly do you want that bacon?
Well, first of all,
I guess they're lucky that these workers left with their lives.
What, did she have a cloak of invisibility on her? Okay, after you pepper spray the people, they've already ID'd you. And it's not like she's going to be getting up like that cat Hussein Bolt. I mean, literally, they're going to catch this broad clutching her chest about 20 yards outside of the Piggly Wigglies.
Well, this is the problem with ghetto theft, is that the Negroes never think shit through.
Never.
You know, if you're going to steal, put a little thought into it, you know. Yeah. Use that GED for something besides wiping your ass after the shits from the White Castle's run.
Yeah. You know, like I said, I've done my share of trying to get through the thick, fat, oily skulls of the fat people out there, and obviously it's not working. You know, we don't have enough viewership or something. Maybe if we blow up a little bit, maybe they'll start listening.
Yeah, they'll listen.
You know,
yeah, sure, they'll listen.
This story should have ended.
Gregory.
Yeah, they'll listen. You know what? Listen, this story should have ended with I'd say about 200,000 volts going through her udders. That would have been good with the cops just tasing her to unconsciousness.
I thought you were going to go heavy. I thought you a useless shotgun blasted.
No, I don't want her dead. Maybe just enough electric current to melt that plastic on her fucking head. Maybe just enough. That's it. Just enough to melt that plastic weave. Nothing else. But whatever. That's, once again, another stupid, insane story. This story...
we'll have to wait until after our first break.
Damn, I didn't even realize that, man. Look at time flies.
But anyway, yes, you'll have to wait for, doozy number 2. After our break, we will be back in 2 with some more ungodly realness for your ass.
All right.